So in this eye, you can see very, very strong nerve rings. See those rings going round and round? Those are nerve rings. Indicates a weak nervous system. This is due to very weak adrenals, okay? Moving to the chronic side. The bowels also are the next person thing. You see all this here? This is the ascending colon. Here's the transverse colon and the descending colon. All heavy, heavy lymph stagnation to the chronic side. There's also a dark ring around the pupil. That's a malabsorption ring. It means you're not absorbing nutrients properly as you should. Okay, this is due to mucus plaque on the small intestines. You need to clean with the GI cleaner. Okay, it can take you a bit of time to remove it. You have a cholesterol ring around the atrial iris, okay? And you have a cholesterol in the atrial pupil itself. This indicates potential cataract issues or eye issues. You need to clean this up. This indicates high acidosis. The body will use cholesterol to bind to acids to defend itself, okay? So we need to clean it up. You have radii solaris, fine lines leaching out of the pupil. This indicates toxic tunnels of waste leaching out to other body parts and glands, okay? You also have a skin ring. That dark ring around the iris is a skin ring. Indicates that you're not sweating properly, your metabolism is off. It's often due to a weak kidney as well and weak thyroid. Right here is where the thyroid is located, okay? Right here is parathyroid. Both are weak. When the parathyroid is weak, you have the tissue integrity issues or calcium utilization issues. This is reflected in weak tissue. So in the bowels, you can see how large it is. That's partly due to weak parathyroid. And the thyroid itself is weak itself. That's why you have the skin ring as well, okay? So right there. You can see the esophagus right here. The esophagus is also congested with lymph. And right here is upper back region, also congested with lymph. Okay, this upper back, middle back, and lower back region. There's also the spine is right here, so it's all heavy with lymph stagnation. The uterus and vagina is located right here. Okay, you can see heavy lymph stagnation or congestion. And right here is the kidneys and adrenals. Remember when I said when the kidneys are weak, you have the skin ring. Okay, because the skin tries to take the burden from the kidneys to eliminate waste. And the adrenals are also very chronic. That's why you have the nerve rings. If you look closely around the bowels, you see a line going around the bowels. That's an autonomic nerve wreath, again, due to weak adrenals. Indicates weak digestive system. Okay, so we need to fix that up. Right here is where the ovaries and testes are located, right here. And here's where the pancreas is located. You can see it's to the chronic side. And the pancreas is used for digestion. Okay, helps with digestion. So we need to fix this. Okay, and right here you can see the gallbladder and the liver right here, also chronic as well. So use a liver and pancreas tincture to address these parts, okay? Right here is the chest and ribcage region. You can see heavy congestion of lymph, okay? And the breast is located right here. It's to the moving to the chronic side. We'll have lymph stagnation, okay? Subacute to chronic lymph stagnation. And right here is where the upper and lower lung region is, because the heavy lymph stagnation, congestion as well. So all this needs to be cleaned up. So the brain right here, brain section is full of lymph as well, okay? And you need to address that. And right here is where the pituitary gland is. You can see it's dark, it's the chronic side. When this gland the master gland goes down, all the other endocrine glands suffer. So we need to address this. Use a pituitary glandular or tincture, endocrine tincture. Right here is where the pineal gland is located as well. This is responsible for sleep, so we need to address that as well. Maybe use a glandular or use a sleep tincture. So overall, this eye has a little bit of acidosis. You can see a lot of inflammation in the sclera as well. So 100% fruit diet with the herbs I just mentioned. Okay, herbs for the brain and nerves, for the kidney adrenals, for the bowels. Will go a long way and help clean this up, but it's going to take a bit of time because these are deep rooted, especially the nerve rings, and take a little bit of time to clear up.